All right. All right, here we go. Driven by a need to understand his ancestry, Eucala and his friends explore the expansive wasteland known as the Hool Marshes. The journey has already been fraught with danger. Trolls, monstrous crocodiles, and more have plagued the journey, and it seemed as if a mysterious tower would bring respite. This too proved dangerous, as it was found to be inhabited by an intelligent ooze, ravenously bent on feeding upon the memories of the party. Oren, the party's guide, perished on his quest to find the truth behind the disappearance of his father. The tower, once cleared of the ooze, revealed information that brought many more questions. Martrice the Red, the tower's creator and leader of the ill-fated expedition, and the pilot of that plane flying overhead. I don't know if you guys can hear the plane flying overhead.
I heard the dragon fly by.
Yeah. The tower's creator, Martrice the Red, the tower's creator and leader of the ill-fated expedition, was connected somehow with his past through her adopted father. The ooze attempted to barter for its life with information and memories. Hiss's scorching ray was answer enough. An exploration of the tower revealed a few interesting items, earrings that allowed distant communication, and a stone great axe able to inflict great damage due to its extraordinary weight. Coordinates were also found in the journal of the expedition's dead ranger that indicated the location of a cave thought to be associated with a long-lost civilization. After laying the dead to rest, the group pushed further into the dismal Hool Marshes in search of the cave and perhaps answers to Eucala's past. As late afternoon drew close, a submerged clearing was found in which the skeleton of a massive snake was found. This triggered memories within Eucala that gave him a bit of an out-of-body experience. Nightali revealed that she had not been the most truthful about her growing powers. She had received them from a disembodied voice in exchange for an unknown bargain. Further exploration found the location of the coordinates, a massive sinkhole into which the waters of the Hool Marshes flow from all around. Not what our heroes expected. Now they seek a plan by which to explore the cave safely, as evening quickly falls around them. One second. Alright, cool. Smoke right in the face. Alright, guys, what is it that you would like to do?
Sorry. I tried to turn off my mic before I did that.
Alright, we're going in the hole, I guess.
Alright, so when we last left off, you guys you guys are basically up on the rim of this giant hole. Okay, and
Brad, you're coming through. You're coming through Brett's microphone as well.
So let me
and you're kind of moored at the root system of like a large tree. If you remember correctly, you're in like a canoe-style boat, kind of large enough to hold all of you guys. And the water's flowing past you and down over the edge of this, basically what looks to be like a giant sinkhole. There are some trees that seem to be like growing towards the edge of this sinkhole and are jutting out over the edge of it. And you guys were trying to figure out, if you guys were going to go into the hole, how you would accomplish that.
Well, I think some of us can fly, but Hiswick's not one of them. And this is that waterfall hole thing, right? I mean, there's
Yeah, if you go back far enough in the chat, you can kind of see a little bit of context.
That terror hole,
yeah. That's what I was making sure of.
I think that we also posted those pictures of those holes in the middle of lakes.
Yes.
That are just like whirlpool holes. It's kind of like that, like in the sense that on all edges of this kind of sinkhole, water is pouring in from all edges.
Right.
And you guys we haven't been able to see down into the hole yet. Know what's going on down in there.
Well, we sent, I remember,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There were many statues at the bottom. It's very ominous.
And also...
Or there were a ton of petrified people.
There's also a tree down at the bottom that I may or may not have forgotten to tell you guys about. So
there might be a Medusa down there, and they're all just petrified.
A Medusa. So let me put you on this as a little bit of context. Prepare yourself for extreme expert art.
Oh, this is a profile.
Yes, like from the side.
Oh, I love it.
It's I know. It's almost like you're there.
You, at first, it didn't come through clear. It was very fuzzy. And I thought that was the quality of your drawing at first.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's terrible. But once it cleared up, this is fine.
Well, yeah, and I drew, it's like I drew multiples just to, I create my own fog of war, I had to redraw it every time. So, so the hole itself from edge to edge-ish is about 180 feet, give or take at any point of the hole. There's kind of this huge tree down in the middle of it, and kind of on top of what looks to be some kind of mound of earth, and then around the edge of that kind of mound of earth is like water. It's almost like an island down in the middle of there.
What is this up at the top left?
That is a tree. That's like the tree. I didn't make it into my picture that I took of it. I took a picture of my picture. But that's like a tree that's jutting out over the edge.
So in theory, that could be used to help us get in to the hole.
Mm-hmm. That was the plan. We didn't get that far.
My initial thought is... Yeah. And then Hiswick can easily scale down and climb down a rope and affix the rope from point A to point B.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. And then people could shimmy down. Shimmy on down.
Yeah,
shimmy.
I think that'll
I want to use that word a lot.
We just gotta make sure
you had me at shimmy. That's what really sold me on your plan, was the shimmy part.
Well, later on today, I plan on go shimmy up a tree. So.
You guys still hunting?
Yeah, I haven't shot a deer yet. My wife and my daughter have. But I'm a failure.
This is how the cookie crumbles.
It is. It's definitely not how the deer falls.
All right, so you guys are in your boat, kind of hanging on to this other tree. I'd say you're about 40 or 50 feet away from this tree that's hanging over the edge. The water's just kind of, it's not rushing past you. I mean, I don't really have any real world knowledge of how fast water rushes, but it's a decent speed towards this waterfall.
Well, I'm going to take whatever rope that we plan on tying the boat off to the tree with If I pull my cloak up before I get in the water, can I not breathe air? Because the cloak of the manta ray allows you to breathe underwater. Would I suffocate above water?
I don't think so.
My plan is to, if we look like we're going to miss the tree, is to jump in the water and swim at 60 feet
Okay.
to the tree.
Who's
Prevent us from
navigating
going over
the
the
boat?
edge.
Who's navigating the boat?
Like steering?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you guys gonna do it together? Are you gonna focus on have one person do it? Like what job is everyone doing?
See, Hisset can have the rope to do the actual tying. So I guess maybe Ook and I can have the oars and try steering.
I can just see Charlotte up in the bow of the boat, barking commands.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's ordering us.
And you can't even see Hiss because she's so
Yeah,
short. She's
yeah.
like, is she in the boat? Yeah, she's probably in the boat somewhere.
And then you, what do you do?
Tomas is our anchor.
Yeah, I think I'm paddling wherever wherever Vanya tells me to go. I'm paddling.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah. So Ook and I paddle.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. All right. So, Hess hunkers down in the boat beneath the edges. You could grab a paddle. Vanya grabs a paddle, and Hisset, you climb your way up to the front of the boat, kind of stepping over Lucilla, kicking Tomas in the chest by accident. And what are you like creating a lasso with the rope? How are you doing that? What's your just trying to grab the tree?
My plan is to, it looks like maybe there's like part of a root structure sticking above the water, maybe.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I think there'd be something like that sticking up.
Yeah, my plan is to try to loop that. I think we're aiming for the base of the tree, so whatever I can grab purchase of, that's my plan.
Okay. So everyone
Is
just
there
kind
a
of
swirling to the? Is there like a whirlpool to this, or is it just like water's going over the edge?
just water's going over the edge.
Okay.
Yeah. So you all kind of look at each other, take a breath, and release the boat from the root. And immediately you start flowing towards the edge of this sinkhole and towards this this tree. I want Yuke and Vanya, guys, go ahead and make athletics checks for me. 12. Okay. So you guys start paddling as hard as you can. You dip your paddles deep into the water, pulling as hard as you can, and you get a little bit closer because you're a little bit offset from from the tree. And you're surprised at how strong current is. And you start moving closer and closer to the edge, but you don't make it all that much closer to the tree itself. But you still have some room to go. So you guys start pulling deeper and harder into that water. Go ahead and make a athletics check again. Before you do, Brett, however, you Vanya, you can go ahead and do yours.
Okay.
You start having another one of your kind of out of body experiences. as you start pulling deeper in the water with your oar, you watch as again your arms almost kind of your arms move, but you see another set of arms that are almost ghostly in their visage. It's like seeing double almost, and these arms that you see have a tattoo on the left arm of a snake that's coiled around it on the left forearm. And you just kind of like shake your vision, close your eyes, squint them, shake your head back and forth, and as you open up your eyes, you see you're just kind of like back in seeing normal. So with your athletics check, go ahead and do it with disadvantage. As you guys pull in the water, you get a little bit closer to the root, and now you're coming up even with the tree, and or at least the root system. Hisik, why don't you go ahead and do a ranged attack? I guess would be the best way to do this.
All right. Just range. I mean, I have a longbow ranged attack. That would be with my dexterity, right?
Yeah. So just do
like a melee. My unarmed strike is the same as mine because I use my dex bonus. So
just use your dex bonus. Just a d20 with your dex bonus, because I don't know if you're proficient in rope throwing.
Right. So a d20 then is +9.
Okay. So as this water is now pulling faster and faster. Oh, you just rolled an 18.
Yeah, I rolled an 18, and
plus
my
9.
dex bonus is +5.
So combined with the rowing, being able to get you close enough, but not as close as you would have hoped, you stand up in the bow of the boat, pull out the loop a little bit as you see a large root kind of jutting out from the side of the tree, and you whirl the it's almost like a lariat over your head, and you release it, and it flies maybe 20 feet out and wraps around the root, and you pull it tight. Your knot holds strong, and you guys feel the force of the boat pulling against the root, and the back of your boat kind of kicks around as the water shifts you around in 180 degrees, and you hold on to the boat, or hold on to the rope. So you're attached to the tree. The water's pulling you towards the edge. You are now over the edge. Like the back of your boat is hanging out like in air over the edge of the sinkhole. And you kind of peek over the back, and you can see this expansive sinkhole spread out before you, and about 120 feet down. You kind of get a little queasy in your stomach as you look over the edge. What do you guys do? You're attached to the tree, but not out of the woods just yet.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Almost lost my breakfast there. That wasn't good. Can we get closer to the tree? Is that possible?
Yeah, I
Yeah, is there a way to like tighten the rope?
So at the moment, Hisik, you're like hanging onto this rope, and basically there's a bunch of people in the boat. It's still pretty heavy. So why don't you do an athletics
plus the
check
water
for me?
pulling on it. Yep.
Yeah.
We all going in.
And Lucilla goes ahead and grabs onto it as well. But not until after she watches as the rope begins slipping out of your hands. You feel
okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think I would have, from the get-go, it would have been tied to the boat. Does that make sense? Because it was the rope that we were going to tie up to the tree. So it would have been.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm on board with that. Then that's fine. Okay.
So, but I'm with it slipping because I would have had it would have had some slack.
Okay, fair enough. But you're able to tie the rope off to the boat, and you're now secured to the tree.
I want to do a very monkish thing, but I'm not going to. I want to run across the rope.
Do it, man.
No, I wouldn't leave the party like that. Can't split the party.
So you now have your boat tied to this giant tree as it kind of the current carries it a little bit closer to the tree itself. You're kind of next to it. The rope is taut. What do you guys do?
Would this have swung the boat around to the side of the tree?
Yeah, I'd say that once you are attached to the tree through the rope, once you like catch that root, the natural current would kind of push the boat parallel or like right next to the tree.
Yeah,
naturally.
So I think I'm at the bow. If someone could grab a hold of the tree and kind of hold the stern of the boat up against all these nautical terms to the tree, that would allow people to get off the boat.
Sure. Lucilla reaches out and like takes her hand and like sticks it into what looks to be like a crack in the bark of the tree, and she kind of pulls, and that is able to situate the boat exactly up against the edge of the tree. And Tomas kind of says thank you and steps up onto her shoulder with his boot and grabs the bark and starts climbing up onto the tree.
Ukala will see if Hiss needs like a shoulder ride or something, and of course make sure Natali is okay. Try to get them onto the tree.
Yep. Hiss does climb on up onto your back, and you guys are able to climb up onto this tree without incident. Natali takes your proffered hand and uses it to help her stand up in the boat, but she can climb up herself. And everyone kind of one by one starts climbing up out of the boat and up onto the top of this tree.
Now, does it look like the boat will, like over time, like is it like roughly hitting the tree? And do we need to kind of try to secure it more, or is it in a?
No, I think it's fine. It's just kind of like floating on the top of the water. Yeah, it's fine. It's not going to get damaged where it's at. Successfully moored there.
I don't know. Yeah, this is just now a thought. That's a long way, and it's probably a heavy boat. I'm just wondering, are we going to need the boat down below now that I look, now that we're able to kind of look over the edge?
Yeah, so as you walk up on this tree, and it's kind of diagonally jutting out over the edge of this pit, you're about 100. Being up on the tree, you're about 140 feet up where you're at from the base of the ground, depending on where you would fall or come to rest. There is like a ring of water, and it's kind of hard to let me see. So there's this island in the middle with a tree in it, And like you said, there's a bunch of statues all around on that island. But there's like a ring of water that's flowing around it. The water that's cascading in is going somewhere now, and you can see it's almost like this. It's creating this island, and the water's flowing out somewhere down there. But so there would be a place
much
to
rope
use
do
the
we
boat
have?
if need be.
I don't think we will.
And if you remember, the boat itself is foldable, like it packs away.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I forgot.
Yeah. So it's Charlotte's boat, isn't it? No,
It used to belong to Oren,
Oren.
but he did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did.
He's a
Is
dead
it
guy now.
whoever's it has to attune to it though would have to fold it up? I would.
Yeah, you don't have to attune to it. It's like it's got magical
Oh.
properties that you can just kind of
Freaking cool.
use.
So, yeah, I think when we're done, we got to fold it up and take it with us.
Yeah, we'll fold it.
Okay, you guys, we go down to where the boat's attached to the exposed root. You kind of reel it in, pull it up onto the tree itself, and after having seen Oren do it a number of times, you're able to pack it away.
Yeah, I figure we have a rope attached to the tree. We can just use that to fireman style go down.
Okay.
Well, I think I have. I'm looking for it now. Slow fall. As a reaction, I can reduce any falling damage I take by 5 times my monk level. So
Yeah.
35 less falling damage. I could literally just drop or kind of like aim and jump and try to land on it. I don't know if this branch is right underneath that branch.
Yeah, I think you could do that. So the tree, now that you have kind of a better view, the tree itself is not super tall. It's maybe about maybe 80 feet or so tall at the crown. And the first set of branches are about 60 feet. No, I'm sorry, about 40 feet up. So as far as it has a really thick trunk, really thick roots, and not a lot of branches that are low. What are those trees that are like in that are in Africa? Are they bottle brush trees?
Banya.
Yeah. Really thick trunks. Yeah, the actual foliage area is actually pretty squat. Like, there's not a lot of it. They stretch out pretty wide. So that's kind of what you're looking at. There are no leaves, of course. It's all just dead branches, and then the branches themselves are pretty thick, especially on the lower branches for whatever reason are pretty very walkable. You could walk on them easily. Come on. Baobab tree?
Yeah, a banyan tree is like a Pacific.
Yeah, that actually is a
whatever.
pretty good representation. Other than the trunk is 40 feet tall before these first set of branches, and the branches are much thicker and bigger. But think about this tree on steroids. Performance enhancers. Come on, fire. It's getting all smoky now. Thanks a lot, fire. So,
well, there's smoke.
Yeah. So you could jump from tree to tree. From where you're at, it would still be a pretty decent fall, but. Let's see here.
Yeah, well, I think you could do that thing. Isiko, doesn't Firebrand here have a falling thing?
I do. I can stop five of us from hitting the ground too hard.
Well, that works. Hisset can just do his monk stuff.
My wife, my daughter.
What? What? You had some serious digital feedback there for a minute.
She doesn't have Toto.
Hold on. How many people do we have here? Hiss, Yuke, Natalie, Vanya, Tomas, Lucilla.
Yeah, 2 + 1s, I think.
So 5. Five, 6. Yeah, so Hiss tells you she'll do whatever whatever you guys need her to do, but she doesn't have enough. Her magic won't stop everybody from hitting the ground too hard.
Hisset will be fine. We can just throw Tomas over.
Hey, I don't appreciate
Sorry.
that.
Sorry. My daughter was buying my wife a Christmas present and needed to know something. But I'm back. Hicks here to jump to his death.
All right, so you go ahead and jump. Do you do that?
Yeah, I'll kind of jump off and slow fall myself down to the branch.
Okay, so you back up a couple of feet, turn around, give everyone a little bit of a wink, and you leap. You run as fast as you can to the edge of this tree, and you just jump. Tomas looks over. Is this guy for real? You plummet down, and you feel the air rush past you. And go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me. And you absolutely
good roll.
hit the branch you're aiming for. You're able to basically you're aiming for like the low. Which branches are you aiming for? Like top branches, lower branches?
I'm actually was thinking the shortest distance as I can because I want to make the rope angled as much as I can for people to slide down.
Oh,
I don't want to
like
be
zip line in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So you are able to kind of land easily within the kind of the top branches of the tree. Even here, they're thick enough for you to walk on without worry of breakage. And you find that it's almost like those old bog oaks. Is that what they call them? Where like the wood ends up being like really, really hard.
Oh, like yeah.
Like an ancient old tree. And you land and fix the top of the rope to a top branch of the tree at the what you believe is the optimal angle to make at least a decent zip line, although it'd be pretty steep.
Right.
People would still have to, I think, go end over end or hand over hand to stop themselves from going too quickly to avoid injury. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah, if he's securing a rope, I'll wait to zip line down.
You want to zip line down?
I'm thinking I'm gonna shot back up. If I imagine it'd probably be pretty loud, so I don't know if they can hear me. I should have thought about this earlier. Is for anybody that needs help, we might ask for a little bit of guidance for them.
Hiss goes, sure. I don't do this very often. I don't actually play D&D. I just manage D&D.
Oh yeah, and I can do that too.
Yeah, well, I think number one, we make sure the rope's secure on the higher end too, right?
Yeah,
Tie
yeah.
it there. Goes without saying.
I don't think she can do this.
Yeah, I think it's a cleric thing.
Yeah,
I can do
no,
it
she
for
cannot.
Oh, right. Yeah. Brad's getting just smoke and ash to his face right now. It's like Puff the Magic Dragon's just blowing in his face.
The fire's backfiring.
Yeah, smoke follows beauty.
It is nice and warm though, we'll say.
Yeah, what is the science behind that? I wonder.
What, smoke following you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the rope is secured. What are you doing?
Yeah. Who's going down first? I'll cast guidance.
Hey, Tomas, why don't you show us how it's done?
I don't think so.
know,
You're the brave one here.
Firebrand, you gonna be good, or you wanna hang on to me while I do this?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, I don't know if he's doing the like Baby Bjorn style, like a or like
Yeah, she like scrambles up in front of you and like
Baby Bjorn.
wraps her arms in like the straps of your pack and like tucks her legs in the front of the pack as well. Like tucks her, like nestles her little head into your chest. Let's go.
And I'll just flick his arm and cast guidance in case he needs me.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll hold on to my heavy stone axe really tight and like put it over the rope.
All right.
I don't know if that's smart or reckless, but that's what we're doing.
All right. So you put your axe over. And you let go. You start zooming down the zip-lined rope. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
Right.
With advantage.
When they get close, I'm gonna try to help slow them and stop them, like human net.
That's awesome.
Oh my word!
Oh no! You got a D3 though. Oh, that is with the D3. No, you got a D4. 1D4 to help.
Oh, yeah, it's not with advantage. It's just with a D4. Huh? Yeah, go ahead and roll that D4.
Woo!
Dude, very nice.
Well, we can tell Chip that
as you're zooming down this rope,
to kill
Hiss kind of like pulls her head out, looks around, looks at you. I'm glad I'm with you. And as she says that, your feet find purchase at the bottom of the zip line, but very quickly find that you've hit a slippery portion of moss on this tree, and you slip off of the tree, and you fall. Hold on. You fall 10 feet down to the next level, and you smash into a large tree branch, about 10 feet down. Go ahead and take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Is that 5 squishing damage for?
Yeah, and the Hiss will take 5 damage as well.
5 squishing damage.
all right. Not quite as graceful as the monk, I'll admit, but here we are. That seems about right. The barbarian just like while the monk does like a Olympic style landing.
All right, Lucilla goes next. She takes like a scarf that she had in her pack, wraps her hands in it, throws it over the rope, wraps her other hand, and zips down. Let's see here.
Oh yeah.
Of course,
Oh, yeah.
Charlotte's not here to take advantage of the critical success. She, before she even reaches the tree, releases the scarf from her hand, falls about 10 to 15 feet, lands into the tree and rolls, and looks up at Tomas. You're next! If I can find him.
One of the like 4 or 5 characters you're piloting now.
Tomas does a similar thing using his belt. He likewise hits the branch and falls off, smashing into the trunk of the tree. Yeah, he takes 4 damage. Lucilla just starts cracking up. Natali's next. She likewise kind of loses her balance at the bottom of the zip line and smashes into the trunk of the tree. Which point in time, Lucilla goes up and kind of comforts her. Not necessarily because she cares that much, but because she wants to stick it to Tomas. And I think that's everybody except for Vanya.
Yeah, I'll bring up 3.
All right, go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me. Or acrobatics.
Cool. Well, she'll just throw her shield over and try to... I've seen it in movies.
Oh no.
So you lose...
I'm sorry, everyone. This is a horrible idea on my part. I'm so sorry.
You lose the grip of your shield as you reach the bottom. Also hit that slimy patch of moss, and you fall. I'm gonna say you fall. Let's see here, about 80. I'm gonna say you fall to the lower branches of the tree. So give me a second here. You take 18 bludgeoning damage as you fall 40 feet, hitting branches all the way down. So you barely are able to grab onto that bottom branch and keep yourself from falling another 40. As you are all sitting in the tree, looking down, hearing the water rush over this. Basically, it's almost like a full 360-degree waterfall. You look down below and you see, in a little bit more clarity, this mound that this tree is on is dotted all over with statues. You can even see... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Confirming. I was just trying to remember, and they were statues of, like, people? Or was it animals, or just variety?
They were people.
Okay. Yep.
They were people.
Helping Hiss or carrying Hiss still. Maybe try to see if there's a safe way to clamber down. Did Hissick join us? Is he still, or is he still? Did he just?
No, Hissick's here.
Yeah, he's at the top of the tree with everybody.
Got it.
Hisik will shimmy down.
Donuts?
Whoa, thank you so much.
What? Thanks, bub.
Sounds like somebody got some treats.
Some donuts.
Super nice.
Where did those come from? Did you guys make a gas station run? More water if you want.
Thank you.
Do you partake?
Sure.
There you go. It's the world's best monster.
Sorry, guys. Just down
I think my denture's out here. Wow. Thank you. Amazing. Going to Brad's house more often.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I think oh, am I muted? No. I think you were saying something, Kurt?
The last thing I said was I would shimmy down, and then you guys got treats.
All right, so everyone, the bark of the tree is kind of thick enough, and there's splits in the wood due to age that you're able to kind of make your way down. And as you guys are doing that, I think you hand jam into a crack, and these like crickets and spiders the size of your entire hand kind of crawl out and scoot away. There are patches of moss and lichen growing all over this tree, but you're able to make your way down to the floor. And these the roots themselves, as they spread out from the base of the tree, at the tallest point are maybe about 10 feet tall, very thick and wide as well. You can kind of slide down them to, I'm not going to say it's like a grassy floor, but it's more of like a moss-covered mound.
Very wet and spongy.
I don't know, man. It's very, very spongy and moist. And now you're kind of near some of these statues, and you can inspect them closer. Hisik, as you slide off this route and down into this spongy moss-covered ground, you're right next to a statue, and you kind of look up, kind of startled. Not.
Sorry, it's my fire pager.
Uh-oh. You getting a call out?
It's an ambulance.
So, and you kind of look up into this face of one of these statues, and you see features consistent with an elfin individual, thinly built, appears to be in her later years. She's dressed in I guess clothing that would not be modern, I guess. Go ahead and make a history check for me.
History. Here's history. Hey.
It would be clothing that would be probably consistent with like an indigenous, more primitive
Right.
lifestyle than
more leathers and
right. But the most distinctive feature on her face is her face, and that is her face is kind of frozen in a look of anguish or terror.
So, I guess I want to investigate and this statue and see if I see any chisel marks.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Roll an investigation check.
Oh,
you don't. You realize that you don't really know all that much about stonework,
Of course not.
the artisan's craft of sculpting, and you can't determine if there is any tooling or markings on it that would give that away. You do notice as you go around it that this woman, or a statue of a woman, shows that she is bound. Her elbows are bound behind her back and her wrists as well.
Do I? Okay. Well, my thought is, I'm still thinking the Medusa thing. That. But now I'm thinking maybe she was a offering.
And kind of each one of you, as you kind of get down into this grassy mound, start walking around, looking at these statues, you see that there's a variety of ages. They're almost all half elven or elven. There's kind of a smattering of other races, but very, very few. And you see that each one of them is in some sort of distress. Most of them have a look of terror or pain or anguish on their face. Many of them are bound in some kind of either device or what looks to be rope. Some of them are missing limbs, and if you look around, you don't see like a statue arm laying around. It appears that they were carved this way. It's like walking through like a house of horrors if Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo was carving statues.
So, seeing Hisik kind of studying this figure, Ukala will kind of go up next to him and sort of bring out his axe, the stone axe that we found, to see if there's like similarities between. It's kind of a stupid question, but like, like the stone of the axe, is it similar to the state of these people in the sense of are they similar type of stone, or are they different colors, or is it like one's like?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay, sure.
Oh, nice. So as you are looking around, and you're able to kind of, and Nightali kind of walks around with you, looking at these statues. You come across one of a man, or a male half elf. He's laying on his back. The statue is carved so that his arms appear to be bound out, like four pointed out. And there is a large notch in the center of this individual statue. And you take your axe, you look at it, you heft it up, and you're able to place the blade of the axe in the notch of this statue, and it fits perfectly. And you kind of let go and walk back, and you basically it's almost like completing a puzzle. And you realize that this is where your axe came from.
Do all these statues have the same kind of look of anguish on them, or are any of the facial expressions like calm or?
None of them
None
are
of them
calm.
are calm.
Okay, so there's all sorts, but not calm. Okay. So I'm definitely telling the party, like everybody else, like I don't know if these are carved or not. I don't feel that they were. I think these people were frozen into stone by something. And you said a number of them were bound.
Yes, a lot of them
A
are.
lot of them are.
And I think maybe they were offered as sacrifices somehow.
Does seem that way, yeah.
Another thing you notice is they are kind of haphazardly strewn about this area. It's and some of them are like half buried in the earth, upside down, lying on their side. It's almost like they were dropped.
Oh.
So some of them. I would say that they all have the appearance that. Hi, Bob. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my baby. I guess he's a toddler. They all have the appearance that they weren't. Some of them were here originally, but others in the position that you found them. But others have been dropped where they're at. And Nightali kind of yells up from the water's edge that kind of runs around this island. She says, "There's some in the water as well." And as you look into the water, you see that there are statues in there, but most of these don't have any features, as if the water has been eroding them for many years. They're just kind of formless, shapeless statues that hold the basic resemblance of human form.
Well, it is a sinkhole. Maybe this was a graveyard of some sort a while ago that just fell in.
Does anyone see anything else like a cave or signs of something else that might have been down there?
Roll a perception check.
Animal tracks, are they?
Roll a survival check for me, Vanya.
Hey, it's a good roll.
Yeah, man. All right, so Yuke, as you start looking around, you notice that the water is flowing out. So while the water is flowing in from all directions, like a 360-degree waterfall, there is some current to the water, and you watch as it generally flows in one direction past the island and is flowing out of a tunnel that's about 10 feet in diameter. And that tunnel kind of goes in. You can't see where it goes. It's dark. But the water's going somewhere. And you also, in your walk around of this island, you see that not only is water coming in through the waterfall, but you notice that there's some water flowing in from behind the waterfall. If that makes sense. and you would surmise that there is some tunnel that's pushing water in from a different location behind kind of this curtain of water. But you would have to go through the curtain of water to kind of see what's going on back there.
How deep is the water looking around this island, or is it vary?
It varies, anywhere between like 10 to 20-ish feet.
Got it.
And this water is probably the cleanest looking water you've come across due to it not being stagnant. So you can actually kind of see through it.
Do we see any, with the curtain of water falling all around us? I would think, like, typically waterfalls, I don't know how much water's falling. Like sometimes they part, and as the water's falling, it's not one continuous stream. So, are there any? Do we see any tunnels in the rock? Or is the water? Is there a current to the water flowing out? Maybe
There is a current to the water flowing out.
Do we know which direction? I mean, can we tell?
Yeah, I think generally you could just say southbound.
Okay.
And there is like a it's like there is a tunnel that the water is flowing out of, and there is like a jutting of rock that is causing the water to kind of split. Which allows you to kind of see that portion of the wall. It's about a 10-foot tall, 10-foot diameter tunnel, and the water is flowing out of that. You like I said, you'd also be able to see that the water is flowing in, not just from the waterfall, but from some other source behind the curtain of water on the other side.
Ah, okay. So like underground river type thing. I'm gonna look to Ukala and say, yeah, any ideas on where we go from here?
I'm not sure. I don't know that there's anything else on this island besides these people. I'm not sure if we follow where the water goes or where it's coming from, but I think one of those two places is where we go next. I don't think I remember anything from any of my visions or anything that's specifically related to something like this. So. Well, but if the boats, if we brought the boat with us, I think we made it.
Yeah, it's a folding boat, so we still have it.
Maybe we should see what's behind this waterfall first, just to see if we can. I think the water will be pushing us the other direction, but if we see what's behind it, we'll at least know, and then we can decide if we want to try to go that way or let the water push us through this other outward direction.
Right. And other than the hole above us, there's no light down here, right?
No natural sources. You just have kind of the fading daylight above you.
It's sort of reminding me of the beginning of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, where you go through the skeleton
right.
talks to you, and you go to the yeah. Natalia, unless you have any other thoughts, I think maybe we should get in the boat
And she kind of, as you talk to her, she kind of snaps out of some kind of reverie. And it's like, no, that sounds like a good idea.
Are you all right? Did you see something? Did you feel something?
No, I just feel this strange familiarity. And you too realize you, though you've never been here, you do feel some feeling of familiarity. And you have been feeling this way since you've entered the cool marshes to a certain extent. And the further in you get, the more this feeling of belonging or one kind of pervades you. But yeah, let's I think you're right. Let's see what's on the other side of this water, huh?
Yeah. Kind of try to respectfully remove my axe from this guy that appears to have been killed by it. Not my axe, the stone axe. And then try to find a spot where we can set up the boat.
Sure.
I don't know if it like George Jetson, like do or how it works, but
yeah, you just kind of fold it out, and the magic just kind of works. As you kind of fold it, it almost takes on like once you like fold out the last portion of it and almost click it into place. The boat takes on a more sturdy weight and form. It becomes rigid. Who's all going in the boat?
I assumed we all were.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Okay. And what are you going to explore in particular?
I think we're gonna and feel free to disagree or suggest alternatively, but I think we're going to try to paddle underneath the waterfall that seems to be where water's coming from, just to kind of see what's under there, and then maybe.
So I can, if we just want to explore really quickly, and you want somebody to come, go and come back, I can swim at 60 feet underwater.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we could also send. That's a great idea, actually. Yeah.
So I think we've used in the past. Don't we have sending or message, or do we have? We have the earrings, don't we?
Yeah, you guys do have those earrings.
Yeah. So I maybe if I take one of those earrings, I can go upstream, just a few minutes, and it's 60 feet around. So however, I figure that would give me. Now, granted, I'm going upstream, so it's not going to be 60 feet per round, but I figure I can get a decent distance upstream just to see if there's.
Yeah. So, the distance between like the edge of this little island you're on and the curtain of waterfall about 30 feet. And then you don't obviously know what's beyond. But...
Yeah. So, I'm going to go. I'll go that way.
Okay. So you pull up the hood of your cloak, and you dive into the water and start swimming against the current. Pretty easily, though, based on the cloak's magic. As you reach the curtain of water, you kind of dive underwater, swim through the turbulence, and out the other side. As you pop out the top of the water and you look, you can see that The walls are domed. So you have maybe about another 20 or so feet to the wall. Nah, maybe more than that, 30, 40 feet to the wall. And it angles in a domed shape towards like the lip of the waterfall. And you can see that it's kind of like that all around. You start swimming a little bit further, following the wall itself. You also see that all over the wall are more statues. Men, women, children, half-elven and elven. All in the same state of some kind of torment, anguish, or fear. These statues are like shoved into the wall itself, dotting the entire wall at irregular intervals. You even see that, like closer to where the lip of the waterfall is, there are statues that appeared at least one time, like jutted into the water. But years have eroded these statues away. So whatever that water is, it just kind of like almost like water jetted them, cut them out.
Right.
You see this tunnel. Again, about 10 to 15 feet varying in diameter. And as you peer into it, you see the water's flowing out of it and down into where you're at, down into the sinkhole. And as you look in the tunnel, it's angled up, and water is flowing into it, or flowing out of it. And you could surmise that the water, somewhere in the whole marshes, water is flowing into that tunnel and down into this cavern.
Right. So I will kind of ride the current back down to the party and tell them, I think we could get that way, but only so far before the channel or the water turns into another waterfall and above us, and so we're not really going to be able to go that far that way. I didn't see anything that leads me to think we should go that way.
Just roll a wisdom check.
I am so wise.
Or a nature check, one of the two. If you're better at nature. And while you're doing that, Vanya, you had been looking around for signs of animals, and there are, like I said, you come across a large number of insects, and they're large. And it's kind of interesting because most of the things here in the whole marshes you found want to kill you. And you haven't really taken the time to appreciate that it is just a natural environment. There is an ecosystem, and there are things here that aren't just out here to eat you or kill you. There's, bugs, spiders, crickets, roaches, whatever is out there. But you don't see any large animal tracks or any indication of like monstrous origins or anything like that. It's just kind of natural wildlife that you see. Frogs, lizards, salamanders, things like that. And Hiss. Yeah, after I'm done with this, we can take like a little break. So Hissick, after all you've seen, you kind of come to the conclusion that this was once a cavern below the ground. And that water, that the tunnel you saw probably wasn't. Water didn't usually or used to flow through that.
The sinkhole.
Yeah, but maybe once water started flowing into this area, or the whole marshes came to be, because if you remember what you guys have talked about before, this place used to be a forest,
Right.
right? So once water started flowing in this tunnel, it started undermining this cavern in the land underneath. And then the ground above becoming soggier and soggier. You realize that the cavern itself probably collapsed. This tree that's in the middle of this island probably didn't grow here. It was originally on the surface, and the weight of it caused the roof of this cavern to collapse. You would also surmise that these statues were probably in place in the cavern before they collapsed. So all these statues you're seeing laying around are probably similar to how you saw these statues stuck into the walls behind the curtain of water. They were probably stuck into the walls in this cavern, on the roof, on the sides, and when it collapsed, everything kind of collapsed in on itself, with water now pouring in. And now the water has to find a way out, and it seems to have found nooks and crannies over the years and has widened up into this tunnel that you don't know where that goes. This other secondary tunnel.
Hisik has an offshoot hobby of spelunking, so that's how he surmised all this.
That's right. Oh man, there's actually some cool spelunking here in Tucson.
Oh yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there. I would never.
Oh dude, I went. We had this place called the Pepper Sauce Caves, and as a young dude, I just like went in there. It's pretty low key spelunking, but you can take it back pretty far. Dude, that was like before I was on YouTube all the time and saw these horror stories of people getting lost and killed in caves.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
I'll never do that again.
As long as it's
no
cavernous and I'm walking, I'm good. But as soon as I gotta crawl through some shit, like inch my way, fuck that.
I'm a fairly adventurous person. No thanks.
No.
Like if your lights go out, you're done. You're done.
Yeah. And you get far enough down in there, there's some crazy ass monsters that will just eat you. I've seen those movies.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take. Oh, so as you guys are standing on this this mound, a large shadow just kind of like moves across the entire floor of this cavern. And you like look up, look out, and you don't see anything. And then what's up? He's like, I sneak attack, whatever it is.
I
attack first. I attack first.
Oh, I attack last, probably with that.
And a few seconds later, you do see this leathery skinned beast. It almost looks like a dragon, but almost like it's malformed. It's got these two huge eyes and a mouth that's shorter than you would expect on a dragon. It's a long scale, leathery neck, leathery wings, and a long tail that sticks out behind it. About 15 feet, wingtip to wingtip, and nose to tail. And it swoops in. And you hear this like chattering noise, like its teeth chatter, and click and clack, and it's almost like it's muttering to itself in a strange language. And it alights near like the top branches of the tree, and you watch as the wings fold back. You can see a number of humanoid forms on its back. Two of them kind of stick out. One you've seen before, and you watch as tall, about 10 foot tall, pale skinned humanoid form steps off of this creature onto a branch. Its arms are long and its fingers are even longer, ending in dagger like, claw like forms. It has a mad grin on its face. And you recognize this as the Bone Claw, or a Bone Claw,
Yeah.
like the one you fought in Saltmarsh.
I hold my side, reach to my side.
You also see a sickly thin human or female form step off the back of this creature as well. She's dressed in rags. Her hair is black as night and stringy down to her waist, and you can barely see. Just it's almost like kind of like the Grudge. She kind of nimbly jumps off of the back of this creature, latches onto the branch, and like peeks down at you. And you recognize this creature as the same one that you saw in your vision from when this person that you see in your visions fought that snake. This is the same one that fled into the forest beyond. And with that, let's take like a 5-minute break real quick.
We're all gonna die!
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, we're still in smoke. Yeah.
See my screen.
All right, you guys there?
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right. I cannot see my screen very good. Names only. There we go. All right. So.
Before we begin,
Yep.
I'm gonna have to come up with some bullshit vacation to take my wife on to Arizona that coincides with a Saturday that we're scheduled to play,
Yeah.
so that I can
100%. So I still think we need to go to GaryCon.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, it's like D&D Con. It's in Wisconsin every year. In March? Or
Yeah.
I think it's in March or May. Yeah, it's
That would be
I think it's on his birthday, isn't it? Over his birthday.
yeah, it's Gary Gygax's. And then or we could do like Gen Con or something. But we're gonna have to wait till Sasha comes back.
Yeah, not too much longer this summer.
We could go to a con in Taiwan. We can all just
A con in Taiwan.
yeah, TaiCon.
So wait, Sasha, you mentioned that you have a boyfriend
I do.
last week.
Yeah.
Is that a new development? I feel like you haven't mentioned that before.
I probably haven't. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of new.
And
Is he Taiwanese or is he in the States?
Wait, what about the States?
Is he in the States or is he in Taiwan?
No, he's a local here in Taiwan. Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you come back? Not that it's any of my business, by the way.
Yeah,
but
it's fine. It's been good, but I don't think it'll be a long-term thing. So.
Okay. Fair enough.
You know, we tried it out, but we'll see.
So, guys in the military, when they date a local, they call them kind of like a walking dictionary or walking thesaurus or whatever. And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Not saying that's what you're doing, but because you're very much into the Asian culture, business, and whatnot. It's what you're.
Oh, the old Asian culture business. Yeah.
There was a comma in there.
I know, man. I'm just messing with you.
No, I gotcha.
So
yeah, no, I really have learned about Taiwanese culture. That's helped. Yeah.
As you guys are kind of at the water's edge, looking up at the top of this tree, dude, did I not do this? I don't think I did. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
So while he's gone, who else likes to make leftover Thanksgiving sandwiches that have a little bit of mashed potatoes on them?
Ooh, I like leftover Thanksgiving sandwiches. I haven't tried it with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you just put a little bit, like instead of like mayo or whatever, the mashed potatoes become your condiment.
Nice. Sounds
We
good.
made the wife. She cooked a 25 pound bird, and
Turkey.
yeah, I think tons of leftovers. No,
Brett,
we had her family over. So when both brother-in-laws and one of them's married. The other one has 2 teenage sons. The one that's married has 2 teenage daughters.
Wow.
But there's leftovers. I'm making another sandwich. Sorry.
Nice. Kurt was just talking about leftover Thanksgiving turkey sandwiches, but he likes to put a little mashed potatoes on there, almost like a condiment.
Instead of mayo,
Yeah.
put mashed potatoes.
Also, you guys can't see this right now, but Brad is actually dressed up as this skinny, scary woman.
That's right.
It's actually quite alarming. No, I'm kidding.
You gotta.
He's actually wearing the Mighty Nine shirt that we got for him, which is quite cool.
It's all about immersion. Alright, so this is what this creature looks like that you see in the tree.
Is this a drawing? Is this like your map?
This is a drawing. Yes, I drew this one. My file's too big? You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Alright,
Maybe
well,
screen capture it. So that works.
well, no, that's a good idea.
Image online.
Or is there a link? You post the link.
Like I'm using.
He has a book, and he's photographing the book with his phone. I won't say which book, because I feel like I already got a spoiler by saying the book. But I've never read the book, so I don't know what's in it.
Oh, so it's not a D&D book? Or
It is a D&D book.
It is a D&D book, but not one that I own.
Alright, that should work. And eventually post.
Processing. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this thing. Whoa.
Is that
Is it
which
the old-
that it was? Kurt?
is it the old woman that's posted? Or
No, this is the thing that they all flew in on.
Oh, that's not what I thought. I was thinking it was a cockatrice, but I have seen this this hideous thing as well. I don't remember what it is though. I've seen a picture of it though.
Yeah. Even Brad's dog is upset by this thing.
So, as this woman climbs off and peers over the edge, you can hear her like sniffing the air. I couldn't believe it when they told me. But it's true. And she kind of like scuttles off out of view. And everything. All the other two creatures that you see just kind of like shift anxiously in the boughs of the tree, walking around.
When I came down the tree, was it hollow?
No.
Okay. Oh, the name of that creature's right there at the top of your picture.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where the Jabberwock, my
It's the
son.
Jabberwock. What it
I don't
is.
know that poem. Where the Jub bird. Something Blanders.
And the one there's a modern equivalent to it. It's the Jabberwock. And it's
The
totally
Jabberwock.
politically correct.
Jabberwock. You see her reappear, Uke, kind of peering out from a different branch. Oh, I've hated you. It would be so good to see you die. And she is looking at you in particular.
She's looking at Ukala?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. As long as she's not looking at Hisik. Okay.
And she's just kind of constantly muttering to herself, kind of in a... I can't believe Granny Nightshade would allow this to happen. Why would you tell me? No matter, I should go soon anyway.
Oh,
If
God.
you're not Granny Nightshade, then who are you?
As if you don't know. You don't remember?
Remember what?
How could you forget? You hear her like talking to herself more and more. How could you forget? Matron Misery. We have such history, you and I.
I've seen visions of my ancestors slaying your snake, and you slinking into the forest.
She kind of hisses and recoils. Oh, the memory of it. And she looks around. All that's left is my pet's handiwork. And she indicates the statues laying about you. We were creating beautiful artwork together, me and my creature. And you ruined it. You slayed the beast and drove me from my lair. This is the first time I've returned. If I kill you, I will reclaim it. They make it mine once again.
Your beautiful art, so-called, came at the expense of many people. People I now believe to be my ancestors. I think you've made enough artwork. I think you've lived enough lifetimes. It's time for you to find rest.
Oh, I've moved on to more exquisite artwork than this. In a way, I should thank you. I've moved on from stone and on to the living artwork of the people themselves. And she snaps her fingers, and with with that, you watch as the Jabberwock takes the flight, flies down onto the floor of the cavern. And you watch as you can see it a little bit closer. You see a number of what you think at one point in time were humans. Elves, half-elves, like snarl and jump off of the back of the Jabberwock. It's almost like if you've seen like a scorpion who carries their babies on their back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They kind of like skitter off the back, and what you see are these humanoid forms, laced with lacerations, healed wounds. Their eyes have been plucked from their heads, their ears cut off. They don't have any lips, leaving their teeth, which have been filed to points, exposed. And they're just like snarling, wailing, and moaning as they kind of like look at you. It's time to rewrite history. And with that, I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Snaps.
Oh my gosh. Jabberwocky.
Well, hold on. Don't roll yet. Don't roll yet. Let me out.
Yeah, do we have to
Yeah, put us on a map.
click on a?
One day, I will do this
Sorry.
before we have a game.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's so good, Brad.
So the grid lines don't match up. So good luck with that. But we're gonna say you guys are kind of over here.
We haven't leveled, right? We're still
You guys
level
should,
10.
yeah, you guys should still be 10.
We're all gonna die.
I think this is everybody. All right.
We're all gonna die. How far are we from her?
So she's about 40 feet above you in a lower set of branches, as is the bone claw. This is not what she is, but it's kind of what she looks
There
like.
is my.
Smoke, huh? Dude, the smoke's going right into Brett's face.
It's all good. It adds to the smell of battle.
I suppose.
The ashes of my ancestors. Yeah, no. It's weird.
All right. So you guys can roll initiative if you have it. Let me pull up the tracker here.
Is
Lights just this great ape. Okay, maybe I can redo it.
is this a? Yes, that's a bonus action. Good.
Oh, here we go. Here. There we are.
We're all gonna die.
Pretty far.
Oh, that's just a hag. I don't think she's just a hag, though. I really, really don't.
Hold on. Plus. All right, that should do it.
Does she at all resemble Kathy Bates?
Kathy Bates? No. But I
Misery.
did think about that when I came up with the name.
What was the name of the long-armed creature again?
A bone claw.
I want a bone claw.
Look how young she looks in that movie. Wow.
Who, Kathy Bates?
Yeah, from Misery. And I'm sorry, if you can't imagine what it would feel like for her to have cobbled somebody.
Dude, that was such a terrible.
Oh.
Terrible. I am going to use. Where's that? Here, I'm going to use this for the token.
For the walk? For the Wookiee?
For the
Or the
walk.
Jabberwookie?
Yeah.
If it was Harry, could it be a Jabberwookie?
I think so.
Take your four-pole lightsaber.
There you go.
Snicker snack.
And off of the back would be a bunch of undead Ewoks.
Oh man.
Like the movie Gremlins when the little what are
Right.
they called, the Miwok or whatever, when it gets wet and the little hairballs.
Mogwai.
Mogwai. That's right, Mogwai. Yeah. The hairballs pop off.
Okay,
This
so
thing was
there's
definitely fed after midnight.
there we go. There's that.
Let's see. Oops.
We're gonna use this. Nice.
Oh wow.
Well done on that initiative roll.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Hey, I
Nice
like this.
initiative roll. Well done.
I mean, it's an older individual.
Can you clump them together a little bit more, just for
Even better
This
initiative
is-
roll.
his fireball?
They are very well clumped for a nice fire.
Maybe put it in a line, a nice straight line when they run to attack for a lightning bolt.
Yeah, I think that's. And then. Almost there. Dude, if this is a 2 or a 1, it's 9. Well done.
Okay. Okay, they're all like 2 away from each other.
All right, so
So
these
they're gonna
guys are about 40 feet up on branches above, and these guys are all together. And
So we have Tomas, Natalia,
oh my word, I didn't even add them.
and then we have Hiss and
Oh yeah.
A lot of people.
Lucilla.
yeah.
Hiss,
So who's gonna
Lucilla,
play who?
Yeah,
Natalia
if you want us to.
is Samwise Gamgee would say, "You can share the load, Brad.
That's
You can
right.
share the load."
Is that a what's that over there? Oh, you shrunk that map.
Yeah, I accidentally dropped that one on this map.
No, it's fine. I was like, it almost looks like a wrinkled shirt.
The time vortex.
That's it.
And who else? Hiss. Where are you at, little Hiss?
Yeah, Hiss.
Come on, girl, we need you.
There she is.
And I have a brain freeze. I want to say that she's a goblin. She's not a goblin. What is she? She's a
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
kobold. Like, I know she's not a goblin, but that's the only word popping in my head.
Natalia. Okay. That's everybody. I
I
think.
think it's gonna be all of us and then all of them. and then all of us, and then all of them.
True.
That
Yeah.
works, yeah.
Very funny.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, we have like 3 16s in initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
So Lucilla is going to fire her.
And Charlotte rolls really well when she's not here.
Dude, she really does. She's gonna fire
And when I'm not
her
here.
crossbow at the Jabberwocky. Jabberwock. I wish they had just called it the Jabberwocky. But and she misses. Flies wide. She reloads. And that's her turn. Hisik, you're up.
How high? You said they're like 40, 45 feet above us?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to... first thing is I'll take my bonus action and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Let me make sure I turn that on. Shield of Faith, okay. And then I'm going to shoot her. I'm going to run to where I think I can target her.
So she's going to be behind, I'll say like half cover based on just being standing on top of a tree. You're shooting her from below.
Will I be able to hit her or target her at least?
Yeah, absolutely. She just has a
Okay.
higher armor class. Just, I think. Let me consult
And
my
then
brain. She gets a plus 2 to AC.
Yeah, right. These are the roots on the ground, right?
Yes.
Are there
So at its
there's
tallest
other
point,
branches,
the
right?
roots are 10 feet high. At their
Right.
like tallest point, and then the trunk starts.
And they're on branches on the trunk, or
Yeah.
But,
they're on-
my question is, my goal is I want to run up and get to a elevated position as
yeah,
well.
I figured you'd be able to do
Probably.
that. Or want to
But
do that.
this round, I don't think I'll be able to get there because I was over here by Natalia. So I'll run here, and then I'll take my first shoe shots
Okay.
at her. Yeah. That's 1 for 9, and second shot for 14.
Yeah, they both hit. Of course.
So 23 damage for her. And that extra D4 is from Path of Kinsei for my ranged weapon.
Cool. Yeah. She's like trying to hide behind these branches, and you fire two longbow arrows up at her, and you and you hear her cry out in pain and hiss at you. All right, go ahead and do your movement if you want.
Oh, I figured I ran first to get a better shot for her. So I've already moved where I want to
Okay,
move.
perfect.
And I've done my bonus, and so I'm done.
Hisik looks over at Lucilla. With me, to the roots. And he runs.
You mean Thomas?
Tomas, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you said Hisik.
I meant Tomas.
I figured you did.
So he runs over here and readies an attack for when something comes up. And he kind of takes cover behind this root as best he can. Natali runs up next to you, Ikala. What do we do? And she like runs up next to you, holds out her hands, and shoots out an Eldritch Blast. 2 9s and a 2? Plus 2? Yeah, so she hits the Jabberwock with the Eldritch Blast fly across, smash into its body. Dealing 20 damage.
Nice. 20 damage. Mother of pearl.
Okay. And Hiss is up. This is. I don't know. Who wants to play Hiss?
I think
Does someone already have permissions?
I don't know, but that sounds like Sasha territory, given that she was a
Yeah,
wizard
I
last
definitely don't mind doing it.
Okay. I think.
I have permission to be Ixley or Ukala,
Ixley's heroic return, guys. I knew it was going to happen.
right?
This would actually be Ixley. Like,
Yeah, this is his area.
this would be his jam.
Could you imagine Brad's meltdown when Ixley and Hissick start running around the battlefield, just spraying everything with arrows?
You should be able to access Hiss's sheet and control her. Who wants to control Lucilla?
You're welcome to, Kurt. I can certainly try if you want. Or
I can take him or her. Yeah. That's
All right.
And so I figure what I'll do is I can run her and Tomas.
Okay.
If you want to pick up Natalia.
I'll get Natalia.
Oh, okay.
Sick. All right, you should be able to get her now.
I got her sheet.
Yeah, and honestly, I can handle. I'll handle NPCs. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay. So it's Hisses up.
Feature that they allow.
Great.
Alright, the speed reading his spells.
Are you recording this for the others?
I am, yeah.
She'll probably firebolt. I mean, yeah.
I get to puppet Charlotte's character.
I figured she would appreciate that of all people.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, I won't read anything that's on your sheet.
I wonder if she has anything.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shoot, I gotta double check.
Yeah, this is Hiss. She'll launch a fireball over
Okay.
into the middle of the undead.
Where at? Mark where it's gonna land.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna
Right
hit
in
it
the middle
all.
here. Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Going.
Dex save.
Oh wow.
Oh dang, that's a really good roll.
Oh shoot.
Wow, like 4 6s in there.
1, 2, 3.
Not bad.
Very nice.
What's the save?
16 dexterity.
Okay, so 1. And what's the damage?
36 total for
Okay.
if they do not save.
So the fireball goes off. Oh, you know what? Didn't make a token.
Brad is consulting his tome.
My tome.
It's a tome of many
It fails too. So it takes. Alright, so in that fireball, one of them survived. Of all the zombies, they're not zombies, but they're. You realize before this fireball goes off, these are just like tormented, tortured people that are still alive that have just been tortured into madness by this woman or this hag. And you almost see relief on their face as they're just being incinerated and turned to ash. We'll let him live. So 30 hammers down.
36.
And this one. Okay. All right. That's Hiss. And Vanya, you're up.
Let's see how far away. Oh, he's really far. Guess I'm gonna try to run up my 30 feet. Then how far up was he again?
About 40 feet up.
Alright, so would he be 60 feet from here or no?
Yeah. So you'd have to run 20-ish to the tree and then climb 40 up.
What about if it's a spell though? Like Pythagorean theorem? I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to do the calculations using Pythagorean's theorem. What's the hypotenuse? Yeah, I think he'd be within range.
Alright, I'm gonna... This worked last time, so I'm gonna try to banish him. Get him out of the picture.
On the bone claw?
Yeah, the bone claw.
Okay.
The old banishment.
Charisma check, right?
Yes.
He's gone. As you focus your magical will on him, you watch as his body starts to vibrate. You see his face bear down in exertion, trying to fight the spell. But this portal opens right next to him and just yanks him right in and closes in behind him.
Alright, I'm good.
And that's that. Alright, Yuke, you're up.
Yuke will pull out his hand axe, the one that's Hiss put a enchantment on or whatever, and turn to Natali and then say, "Stay behind me." And he'll go up to about here. And rage, go into a rage. Mark that off. And then he'll point his axe at the Jabberwock and throw it.
Okay. As you rage, your spirit guardians appear and start dancing and moving around you, preparing to protect you and your friends. You absolutely hit him. The axe flies end over end and bears itself into the creature's skin.
All right, I'll use a... So first off, my annoying thing, I'll just put it up there just for a reminder. And then I will use a superiority die and attempt a menacing attack.
Which makes him afraid.
Yeah. Oh, and it's also a D8. I don't know if he's even... So extra 6 damage, and then he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
It has to. I don't know if it's a male or female.
So an extra 6. So it looks at you after you attack it, and it just starts chattering to itself. And it has the menacing attack has no effect.
Okay. And I'll just stand there and wait to see what it does next.
Okay. So the bone claw's up. So he can make a save, right? To come back. 15.
Let me double check.
Oh, pretty good.
Well, there the target is. No, the target remains there until the spell ends.
What?
Oh, snap. It's concentration.
Yeah, I just concentrate.
I mean, I
as long as
knew
I'm
that.
concentrating days.
I knew that. I was just testing your knowledge. The longer I play D&D, the less I like lose knowledge. Alright, so it's now the Jabberwock's turn. It chatters and runs up into like the middle of every. Well, first. Before it does that. It moves over here. Yeah, I don't think it would be that smart. How smart is it? Very dumb, so I'm not going to do that. So, Uke, it looks at you, since you were the last one to hit it. Its little snake-like long neck just lowers, and these two huge, milky, bulbous eyes lock on you, and you watch as fire starts gathering around them in a spiral, and it shoots forward in this burning column of fire that slams into you. I need you to do a dexterity save.
I think I do have advantage because of barbarian stuff. But go.
Barbarian stuff.
Still not great.
You take 78 of fire damage.
Ooh,
What?
snap.
Wait, 7, 8?
78.
Oh, okay.
78. Right after 77.
You take 33 points of fire damage as it slams into you.
Holy crap.
It then like rushes in here.
Ooh, creepy.
Well, yeah, I'll have that happen. All right. So what's her face? Matron Misery runs to the edge of a branch and peers over the edge and sees you from above you, and she fires an arrow at you. She pulls out a longbow, pulls the string back, and fires. Give me 1 second here. Roll a d12 for me.
D12? Yeah. There we go.
What is it?
It's a 3.
Okay. Uh, 23? Okay, so you take 11 piercing damage as this arrow flies in and lands in your thigh. You feel a burning sensation. Hi, bub. Oh, you got an owie. Oh, no. See you, bud.
Oh.
So you feel this burning sensation, not just from the arrow itself. I need you to roll a con save for me, please.
Okay. Yeah, it's piercing. Is it?
Yeah, just regular piercing.
So it is. Do I
Yes.
have it? Since I'm raging? So 6 points of that. And you said a con save.
Yes.
So,
What'd you get?
16.
Okay. You feel your body try to seize up, but you're able to fight the effects. And then she runs back behind. She gets like half cover on this tree branch she's on. All right, Lucilla's up. Oh, hold on a second. This whole zombie guy is on. I didn't put him in the initiative order. Oh, I think I skipped him.
Yeah, you skipped him. He should have been like
Oh, then
6.
yeah, not even on it. I think they're a 3. if I remember correctly.
Oh, maybe so.
So it's just gonna run up. It doesn't have any real speed, so it's gonna go that way. All right, Lucilla's up. Kurt, I think you're doing Lucilla, right?
Oh, I was thinking what I'm going to do next. I'm sorry. Lucilla is where she's over here on that.
Dude, it was freezing this morning.
So she is going to. I can't move her.
You should be able to. Just mark where you want her.
Well, what's the range?
Oh.
She's going to shoot because I know she's in range.
Here, you should be able to.
Yep, I got her now.
You can move now.
Nobody else is within sneak attack range. I think it's 5 feet, right? Of the bad guy. So
she gets sneak attack because she's swashbuckler. She pretty much gets it no matter what.
Oh, no matter what. Okay. So she's going to shoot with her
crossbow. And she absolutely hits it.
Yeah. So that doubles everything, right?
Yep. So 12. So roll another d6.
Just the d6? Okay.
Yeah, just one more d6. So 13, and then she gets her sneak attack.
Oh, it's already there. That's the +2. It says rolling 1d6 crit.
Oh, I see.
2. So that's there.
Right. So roll the sneak attack.
Is that on her sheet? How does she? Oh, it's 5d6.
So it should be 10d6.
Oh my god.
That's 5, and that's another 5.
Oh my word. 21, 16.
So 12, 28.
49.
Dang, Rose.
Wow. Who is she shooting?
The Jabberwocky.
The Jabberwock.
Wow.
And then she's going to look left at the water, look right, and kind of come back here. And I think that's a statue. So she's going to kind of hide, take cover behind it.
Oh shoot, I forgot to do something. But I forgot, so that's it.
Sure.
Yeah, you can do it. We won't mind.
Yeah, you let us do stuff.
Yeah, don't worry. It would have been something that would have affected her at the beginning. So, oh, you know what? I don't think. Yeah, it would have affected her. Don't worry. It is what it is. We'll do it from here on out.
Okay.
All right, Hisik, you're up. Oh, hold on. Well, hold on. First, it is going to take a legendary action, and it's going to. Let me see here. It's going to make a rend attack. So it's front claws. It basically has two back legs, 2 front legs, and wings. It's going to take one huge claw, and it's going to swipe at Vanya.
Hey,
Rude.
Hisik and Lucilla both are okay with this choice of targeting.
Yeah.
I can't speak for anybody else.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll, because
Yeah,
I don't have this.
disadvantage, right? Because of Luke's Guardians.
Is it disadvantage?
Yep.
Nice.
It's gonna hit. It's a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he hit.
26. Alright, so it swipes it and you feel it's like claws just rake through your armor. And where's your shotgun? Boom. You take 24 damage.
Well, as you do that, you see a sort of presence next to you. And I'm going to use my reaction to use Spirit Shield. So one of my ancestors takes part of the damage. So it just reduces it by a
Sweet.
little bit.
Roll 2d6.
So
Not
reduce. So damage reduced by 9.
Or so
That's so
15
good.
damage. That is pretty good. And is that your reaction?
Yeah, it is. It does cause my use my
Okay.
reaction. Yeah.
All right, Hisik, you're up.
I am going to run to the base of the tree.
Okay.
And that's 30. I have 45 movement, so 90 total when I use my bonus action to dash, spending a key point. Let me spend that. And I think you said she was like 40 feet up?
Yep.
I want to run up the tree, because I can.
Right.
And then I want to tackle her.
Okay.
Grapple her. And I'm going to, what would that be? An unarmed strike?
It's just be an athletics check.
Grappling. Okay, grappling. So, what? I'm sorry. What did you say the roll would be?
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, I'm good with that.
And I made my concentration check. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You did make it? Oh yeah. So I would normally say that a 28 wins, except that she critical 20. So as you go to grab her, she grabs your arms with her free hand, not holding her bow. She grabs one arm and like spins you the other way and gets out of the way. You don't grapple her.
Okay, and I think a grapple. What's the grappler feat? I don't see that on my sheet.
Do you have the grappler feat?
Gosh darn
It says that I do, but I don't see it listed on my sheet, so I don't. I think I plan on taking it, and I changed my mind. So, no, I don't think I do. But to grapple is your entire action, right? So
yes.
I don't have
it's an action to grapple.
Okay. So I've spent my bonus to get there and my action to grapple. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, so this is what I keep forgetting to do. But so it's Tomas's turn, and as you guys are this close to this creature, you hear this just like incessant burbling and chattering coming from the Jabberwock. It's just constantly making noises, and you feel it like pervade your mind and invade your mind. So Tomas, you're gonna have to make a wisdom save, I think. Charisma save. He fails, and so he rolls a d4.
Do we do this on our turn or its turn?
On your start of your turn.
Okay.
And you watch as Tomas like gets this like confused look on his face. He has his rapier out, but he like drops his rapier down by his side and does nothing.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
All right, Natalia does the same thing. She's going to do a charisma. She passes, however. And will try to attack him with her Eldritch Blast. But misses completely. And he's going to use another legendary action to hit Natalia with his tail with disadvantage.
I gotta say, I think legendary actions are
17. It's going to be her. What's her armor class? It hits her. 1d10 plus 5.
Sorry, Natalia.
Boom.
Can't help you out this time.
Alright, deals 11 damage to her. She gets smashed with the tail. Alright, Hiss is up. Go ahead and have Hiss make a charisma saving throw.
She got this all day long.
She's not very charismatic.
Yes, she is. I think she's very charismatic.
Wizards
I know,
are
she's still alive.
intelligence.
So that was Vanya. Does she have
Oh, OMG, yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Oh, hers is the same, that's funny.
Okay, so the same roll. That's fine. So I'm gonna roll a d4.
Oh yeah, it just always shows it's Vanya, I don't know why.
So Hiss is overwhelmed by the chattering and the kind of noise in her mind, and she does nothing this turn. Vanya, you go ahead and roll a charisma save for me, please.
Come on, Bonnie.
Charisma also?
Yes.
Cool.
You failed. I'll roll a d4 for you. You also do nothing this turn. Yukala, you're up. Roll a charisma save for me.
Okay. Not my strong suit, guys. We'll see how this goes.
Oh, -1.
You fail. You also. Dang, what's up with these twos? You do nothing this turn. And it's the Bone Claw's turn.
He's gone.
That's right. Thank you. And now it's this creature's turn. Did it take slashing damage at all? No, it took piercing.
No piercing.
Okay. Alright, so it's this creature's turn. And he's going to attack. Hiss once?
My butt.
What was that? Hiss and Vanya. No, no, good. Hiss and you. Hiss and you. So Hiss first at disadvantage. It's gonna be a 21.
It's a wizard.
Does she want to use shield or anything like that?
Oh.
I'm not sure if that would help. It adds 5, right?
Then it would still be 21, yeah. Her
Okay.
AC 16.
And then Yuke. Gonna be a 14 to hit you, which misses. So he misses you. We do 10 plus 5. Alright, let me stay over here. Alright, so Hiss takes 23 damage.
Yikes.
But she has like 95 hit points, so she's okay.
She's fine.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's a beast.
Alright, so it's Hag's turn. Man. What is she gonna do?
Leave.
Surrender.
Is that it? Yeah, she's going to... She's gonna jump.
Whoa.
So that's a willfully leaving
Yes.
my...
Yeah, you can get an attack. That definitely hits.
Wow.
So she deals...
She thinks she's leaving. I'm actually punching her off. Branch.
Okay, so she jumps. What's she, she's 40 feet up? So she takes... Oh, gosh darn it, man. Give me a break.
Wow.
I'm okay with that.
Good job, Brad. Great tactics. So she jumps off. And 5, 10, 15, 20. She like turn
Pushes
around.
me out of the way.
She runs by you, Vanya, and jumps onto the back of the Jabberwocky if she can.
Would Vanya get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, I'll say she can.
Cool. I will use Toll the Dead, because I have Warcaster.
Nice.
What's the save? 17.
Wow.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
More like Toldy old.
Oh, she makes a baby.
Oh, she made it. Okay, she fine.
She got a 17.
Wow.
Exactly. Alright, so no damage. Phew. Alright, Lucilla's up. She does not have to make. How far away is she? Never mind. She does have to make it. So have her make a charisma save.
Nice. That's her sheet. I don't know why.
That absolutely does work. So go ahead and have her attack.
Who's she aiming at?
That hits. So 10. Yeah, what is she shooting?
She's been aiming at the Jabberwock.
Okay.
So there's that, and the I gotta take away another bolt, and sneak attack is somewhere here. 5d6.
Oh, dang.
This thing's been gotta be not very healthy.
Hisik.
Is there a branch overhanging them anywhere near?
Yeah. Yep.
I want to run up the tree again.
Well, hold on. Before you go.
I gotta roll something.
No, you don't have to. You're far enough away.
Okay.
It's going to beat its wings. It beats its wings, and everyone within 10 feet of it do a strength or dexterity saving throw, please. So that's Hiss, Vanya, Tomas, Tal. That's everybody. Everyone around here do a dex save, please.
Alright, this one's Hiss is coming first, because I don't know why it still says Vanya.
So
That's
Natalie.
Hiss.
So that's Hiss. Okay.
Yeah,
So Hiss fails. Vanya passes.
and Hiss also passes, yeah.
How does Hiss pass? She got a 17.
Yeah, it's a thing, it won't say.
So Vanya was first
The
then.
17 was actually Hiss.
Okay, so 17. Hiss
Then the
fails.
+2.
Vanya passes.
Oh,
Let me do Tomas here real quick. He fails. And then the zombie creature just dies.
nice.
And then you, how'd you do?
I didn't do great. Got 10 or 14.
Okay, then you also. So everyone who fails, go ahead and take 8 damage. And then you're knocked prone. Alright, Hisik, go ahead.
I'm gonna run up the tree. I really want to try to avoid that cat if I can.
Oh, he's not there. He's banished.
Oh, it's right. He was banished.
Here, this will make it
So
easier for everybody.
he was banished and vanished. Run up the tree. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna have a dagger and my kakut in my hand, so two small knives, and I want to fall on top of her.
Yeah, easily done.
And then I want to I will attack with one, trying to pierce her side. You know, like stab. So I have handholds basically.
Yeah, you got it.
Remind me what a kapute is. That how you pronounce it?
It's a knife.
Okay.
I think it's a curved blade. Oh no, it's like it's like a ring, and it has blades on the inside. Like just a couple.
Yeah. Oh, I found it online. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So are we treating that like a short sword? Is that what we're doing?
It'd be even shorter than that. It'd be like a little pocket dagger.
Okay, just you have it as 1d6 for damage.
That's my monk weapons or all my attacks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect.
So they all, even if it's a D4, it moves to a D6.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, that
And
definitely hits her, right?
Her, yes. And then the dagger is gonna miss probably.
Okay. That does miss.
Yep. And so, I don't want to stab and pull it out. I want to like hook it in her, and like I'm gonna try to use it to hold on to her.
Okay. Yes, that does make sense. Anything else?
I will use my bonus action, War Priest, to make an additional attack. I don't have to. I don't have to do. Yeah. So I will, my knife that I missed with, I will attack with that again. Nice. Yep. 27 for another 15 damage.
Dude, everyone goes before this thing. So everyone's just gonna stand up. All right. Perfect. That hits.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh shoot.
So
I said that was my-
Tomas goes. But he misses.
It's alright, it's a mess.
Natalie's up. She fails her charisma save. All right. Someone pick north, south, east, west.
East.
West.
West?
West.
Okay. Natalie just takes off running. 5, 10. She uses all of her movement to run.
East
She jumps into the water and just starts swimming away. Hiss, go ahead and make a charisma saving throw, please.
This is his. Oh,
That's a fail. Go ahead and here. Let me roll the 4.
I'm sorry, Chip.
Have Hiss make it within reach. Hiss just starts like swinging like her arms around, trying to hit somebody. But obviously isn't close to anybody, so she can't. And then she does nothing for this turn. Vanya, you're up. Charisma save, please.
Come on, Vanya.
Alright. She can't. His couldn't act on that turn. Sorry. Just making sure.
Yeah, his could not act on that.
Could not act.
Cool. Alright, Vanya, let go.
It's a fail. You do nothing this turn. You call. Same. You fail. You do nothing this turn. And it's the Hydra's turn back. Yuki turns to you, and you watch as his eyes light up with fire once again, and he shoots them at you. Go ahead and do a dexterity save. You fail. You take 25 fire damage as this bolt of fire slams into you again, and you hear from this creature's back, "Yes, yes, kill him, destroy him." Sorry, that was loud.
That was great. It's scary.
It's almost like you were there, isn't it?
Almost.
Yeah, almost. Also, in addition to his dogs, Brad does have a pet Jabberwock, which is quite frightening.
I've said it a million times. It's all about immersion. From
just ate a donut.
From the back of this. Oh man, I was gonna have her do that. So the Jabberwock. Oh man. Oh, can you do? Oh man, I didn't attack you, didn't I? All right, so it's going to use one of its legendary actions to do its rend attack against you, Vanya. So he gets disadvantage. Are you still raging?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think there was a whole round before, so no, I don't think I.
Okay.
am not.
So that was your second round of doing nothing and taking. No, you took damage. So you would still be raging.
Okay, yeah. I think I did take damage within the.
All right, so it misses its attack against you, Vanya. It tries to attack you with its legendary action. All right, so Hag's up. She casts darkness.
Ooh, can Hiss counterspell that?
Sure, go ahead.
Oof.
And I think that's an automatic.
Yeah, because I think it's level 3, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
cool. Then,
I
yeah.
think you can upcast darkness.
Boom. So she tries. You watch as this ethereal darkness starts spreading out. She starts cackling, and then it just disappears. As you look over at Hiss, and she kind of grins.
I feel like an elven mage is smiling somewhere far away.
Okay, yeah, Lucilla's up. Have her go ahead and make a save, Kurt.
Charisma, right?
Yep. Fails. She does nothing. Hessick, you're up. You have to do a charisma save.
So charismatic. You know, it's a monk trait.
Yeah, we're not a charismatic party.
My question though is what is this based on? Is there any like I've got a mind thing that like
if you're within a certain distance of this creature.
So this isn't a charm or a fright?
And no, it's not even a condition.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
You can't even take
the
the
3
actions either.
is where you stab wildly, right?
No, you use all your movement to run in a random direction. I'll roll it. North is up. You're gonna run to the tree. So use all of your movement to run as far away as you can next to this tree, and you're just like
including your my bonus stack?
No,
That?
no, I don't think so. Just your normal.
Okay, just my normal. Okay.
You're now outside of the symbol.
You just like Forrest Gump your way across the map. Just don't stop.
Alabama.
All right.
Polly's kind of charismatic. Maybe
We're gonna say,
Oh, but she's like swimming into the.
yeah, they both fail,
fail.
and she just stops swimming, just treads water, and Tomas runs in a random direction. See, he runs as far as he can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This way. I was gonna tell
We
you.
die
All right,
because
hiss.
we do nothing.
Hiss. Christmas save, please.
Alright, it's a coming. Come on, load.
What's up with the 15s?
I don't know.
It's been a bad roll. It's not good enough.
Hiss just stands around doing nothing. Vanya, you're up.
Charisma save. Let's go.
You do nothing. You just stand, and Uke, and it's going to try to use its hail attack against you, Vanya. Still at disadvantage. Nope, it misses. It's out of legendary actions. You call, you're up. Charisma save.
You got a 0.
You just fell in love with her.
Yeah, he just like walks forward with his lips pursed.
Hugs her.
Kitty, yeah.
Normally, if someone was close to you, you would attack them, but and it's the Hydra's turn. It's going to see if it gets its thing back. It does not. It's going to fly to the very top of the tree. Well, what's its speed? Flying speed is 60. It flies 60 feet up to branches above you and lands there with the hag on her back. And none of you pass. None of you guys can do reactions, so you can't attack. And that's... Before it does that, it's going to attack you with 2 rend attacks. First one is an 18.
That is my
Next one is a 19. So they both hit.
They both hit.
And it's just slashing, so it would be halved. So it's going to be, for those 2 attacks, 66. Okay, you take 41 damage, halved, so 20. And then it flies away.
Kala's looking rough.
The witch hops off. And then fires an arrow at you. You can tell this person hates your guts. 17?
Oh, just misses. 18's my.
An arrow slams into the ground next to you. And that's her turn. Lucilla's up. You guys don't have to do any saves this turn.
Did you mean to change my AC or my turn, my initiative?
I don't think I did.
Oh yeah, you were at
now at
11 or something.
Like 24.
Yeah, you're in the right spot, but yeah, it says 11. Weird.
No, I don't think I changed it. You might have rolled twice by accident or something.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's good.
How's your computer?
Oh, good call. I should check. I think it's good. Oh, no, I should totally plug in. Thanks for saying something. I totally forgot about that.
Well, I meant about heat because we're sitting here in the sun.
Yeah, that too. It warmed up.
I know, it was 50 degrees this morning and we're like shivering, and now it's like, I think 100.
That Arizona.
So what is Lucilla doing?
What is Lucilla's what?
What is Lucilla doing? It's her turn.
If she can go this turn,
She can. This thing is now about 60 feet above you in the branches of the tree.
I don't think she's can shoot that far.
Yeah, and then she's farther away than 60.
It is?
Yeah,
She is?
yeah. Based on the distance away and how far up she is, it would be out of her range for the crossbow.
Then what's the range? She can't really do much. She's not worthless, but yeah, she doesn't have much that she can do. So she will, yeah, I guess the idea of this thing being close to her and seeing it, she's going to take cover behind this root.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do. All right, Hisik, you're up.
Hisik is going to run up the tree.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
So she's 60 feet up. So that's 60 feet up.
I've got 90, so...
Perfect. Dude, she was like watching you, like thinking she got away, and this slow realization dawns on her face as she watches you just run up the tree, then run right up to her.
And I'm going to unarmed strike, hit her. I'm going to finally realize I should have been stunning her.
Oh my gosh, I've been wondering why you haven't been doing that.
Yeah.
I've been thankful.
I'm going to stun her.
At Thanksgiving.
And the stun? Or the
when we go around the table asking what we're thankful for, I'm going to say that I'm thankful that you forgot to stun me first.
Yeah. And then I'll hit her again. And...
Okay.
Which, does it become an automatic? I forget what it does when they're incapacitated.
Well, what's the save on it? She needs to at least try to...
Oh, a save on my strike.
Con, right?
Con save or be stunned until the end of my turn.
She is stunned.
So the next one's going to be another unarmed strike.
You hit her.
And then I will flurry of blows. Another one.
Oh my god.
And the final one. Ah, I don't know. I mean, she's incapacitated though. I don't know if there's a.
You should have advantage.
You have advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me break out the old calculator.
16, 30, 41, 50.
50 damage?
Yeah, total.
Sweet mother of maelstroms.
Yeah. So you smash her. She's not dead, but you just basically use her as a punching bag, and she cannot move.
Yeah, she's incapacitated. Yep.
Alright, Tomas doesn't really have anything that he can do. It's too far away, so he's just gonna try to recover. Natali? She kind of shakes out of it, looks up, she swims back to shore. Like, grabs her shirt, wrings out the water, and aims at it with her Eldritch Blast. And you look over and you see her, she's kind of talking to herself. and her eyes are kind of like whited out. She goes, "Yes, ma'am. Don't worry, my aim will be true." And she fires off her shot and misses. And you hear her say, "I'm sorry. I thought I had it." And then hisses up. Although the creature is going to use a legendary action to hit you, Hisik, or at least try. Does he have disadvantage or no? Because he's farther away from you.
I think he's further away.
17. So it misses.
Yeah.
Okay. And Hiss, you're up.
Alright, she'll first just duck over around the wall. Try to duck behind that statue.
Yeah. And so you can get two like half cover from it.
Yeah, she's teeny tiny. Then this time she'll just fire off some magic missiles
Roll them
at the Jabberwocky.
at the jab.
Yeah.
All right.
Jab the jab.
Obviously it hits him. 10 damage.
Nice.
And you can see wear and tear on this thing. All right. Vanya, you're up. What's up, dude? Did you hurt your thumb? Let me see.
She'll just make sure I can make it. Yeah. I'll run to Ook.
Okay.
Grab his tattoo and then cast a Cure Wounds.
Oh, you're the best. You're the best.
Around.
If my computer would load.
You're the best. Around. Ooh, nice.
I wanted to do it at level 3, so. But it's not letting me upcast.
Yeah, I was having issues with that as well, I think last session.
So, alright, math. This is a level 3, I just can't upcast.
Dang!
32?
Yeah.
Heck
That's
yeah.
fantastic. Thank you.
Alright, Yuke, you're up.
Okay. Will you? I think I'm still prone, so I have my movement to stand. And then I don't recall. I'll post it in the thing. I don't remember if this is an action or a bonus action or what it is, but I will do this.
I'm going to say it's a bonus action. I'm going to reward you for finally using this!
Alright, so I'll take D4.
Hey, somebody just pulled up my house. I'll be away for a second.
And then I'll just take the big stone axe and point it up at the witch and be like, get down here, you coward. And then he'll use the rest of his movement to go towards the tree, which I don't think is very far. I think I can make it like, let's see, my movement is 40, I think. So I have 20 to make sure. Yeah.
All right, as you press the earring into your skin, you bleed a little bit, but you watch as the hill giant blood in one of the rings swirls down, kind of snaking down the tooth and goes into your skin. And you feel as your body expands, your muscles grow, and now you're freaking huge.
Oh. Nod to Vanya in gratitude as he giant moseys his way over this way.
Back, sorry.
What did I say was the bonus to that?
Strength of a hill giant, so I don't remember what that is.
Look it up.
Hill giant strength.
Hill giant. It's only a +5.
So
We're gonna give you an additional +5. Well, he's a 21, so you get a +5. That's what it is. That was my
so
intent.
strength becomes
Strength
21.
becomes
so that's a
21,
plus-
yeah.
Got it.
What were you originally?
18. Nice. Okay.
She can't respond because she is stunned. Okay, so it's this creature's turn. It's going to. What is it going to do? Yeah, Hisik, it's going to attack you.
Of course it is.
Alright, 1 rend attack. 16? Nope.
No.
Another rend attack, a 24.
That will hit.
Fine.
Do I have any way to... I don't have any way to dodge it. Uh-oh.
He's consulting the book, guys. This is not a good sign. Maybe it is.
You take 16 damage. It's slashing damage. And I didn't do this, which I should have. Doesn't matter. And that's it. It's going to stay there. I'm going to say that it uses its free action to interact with the world to grab this hag and put him on its back.
Yeah.
It's big enough to...
How would it grab it? Does it have arms?
Yeah, it has arms. It has 4 legs and... No.
Oh.
Yeah, it has 2 legs and arms. Like its 4 legs are like arms. If you look at the picture, you can kind of see it.
And you're out of range of my reaction ancestral protection thing. It's only within 30 feet, so I can't reduce the damage for you, Kurt, fortunately.
No, it's fine. It's first damage I've taken.
This is her turn. She's still stunned. And Lucilla's up. Kurt.
That's you.
Sorry. She's gonna come into range. How high was it though?
60. They're about 60 feet up.
60 feet. Yeah. So she'll come up to. It's probably about as far as she can move, and she'll take a shot with a hand crossbow with probably disadvantage at that range.
Yeah. Doesn't matter though. She still hits.
She's a beast. She's a beast. And then 5d6.
Yep. Roll them. And what's she shooting at? That's great.
So many ones in there.
What is she? Who's she going after?
She's been shooting the Jabberwock the entire time.
All right.
So 23.
And the Jabberwocky is looking rough. But you do see periodically some of the wounds close up. The slashes and the long lacerations don't heal. But like the puncture in your wounds, you see them heal up, push the arrows out. Alright, Hisik, go ahead and roll a charisma save for me. Oh, before that happens, you can use a tail attack on you. .26 hits.
That hits as well. Yeah.
I think it's 1d10. Yep. More juice? You're gonna have to ask Mama for more juice, Bubba.
So 53.
Wow, that's 15 damage.
Yep.
Oof.
All right, now make your charisma save.
Can I give I can't give myself guidance, can I?
I don't think that does guidance work for saves
It's
or
an
is it?
action, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So
Less work.
It's going to be a no-go, Buckaroo. Failed to save as you feel your mind invaded by this creature. Man, I really wish you were going to run. That would have been great.
what does 4 do?
Nothing.
Makes one
You
melee
attack
attack.
someone who's next to you, and if there's no one close, then you don't do it.
Wouldn't it be close? And it says
Within 5 feet. You don't attack it. You attack like an ally. Tomas. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he's going to dash and start climbing the tree. He's about halfway up. Natalie. She's going to stay far away. Shoot her Eldritch Blast. She's going to hit it. Dang, man. She hits hard.
what? I mean, she should get more than 1 blast. Eldritch Blast at this level should get 2 or 3.
No. It's
at least 2.
It doubles in damage. Like every time you...
No, that's not how Eldritch Blast works. You get multiple shots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Our resident
A beam of crackling energy streaks toward blah blah. A spellcaster creates more than 1 beam when you reach higher levels. 2 at 5th, 3 at 11th. So
Oh,
it's
my
only
bad.
separate, but it is a separate attack roll.
That explains why she's hitting so dang hard. We'll say... Okay. I'm like doubling the damage.
Well, that works too.
You shouldn't have said anything. She misses the second attack, and her first attack is it 6? No. Is it 2 plus? Yeah, so she does quite a bit less damage than that. Your fault, Kurt.
Hey,
Let's try to be honest. All right, Hiss, you're up. Yes, Kurt, you can have an inspiration point. It's a consolation prize.
Hiss is gonna just point at Ukala and she'll cast haste on it. You can speed climb that tree.
Oh, dude. Alright. Vanya. Vanya, you're up.
Yeah, sorry. She'll just...
That doubles your speed? Oh, dang.
Double. Wow.
Plus bonus. Zombies are dead. I can get rid of that. I don't think this Bone Claw's ever coming back.
Oh yeah, he should... Actually, we're probably on round like 8 or 9, so he'll probably be back soon.
10 rounds, right?
Yeah.
We'll say we're on round 8. Because I have not been paying attention.
Yeah. I'll just cure wounds myself. I'm pretty low.
Okay, so you cast Cure Wounds as you watch Yuke run at this tree.
So I have 80 feet of movement.
Oh my
If I
God.
take the dash, I have 120.
Okay.
So I probably need to use the dash to get up to where this thing is at?
No. They're 60 feet up. So you're like pretty close to the trunk of the tree. I'd say you'd be able to make it up there without dashing. You just run up to the tree and you just like start slamming your fists like into the bark, just creating your own, like what's her face, Wonder Woman. If you saw the movie, she's just like punching her fingers into the wood, just going right up. You pull up to your full height next to this thing, and you pull out your giant axe.
You're just like Cheetah.
I actually don't remember. Is this a battle axe or is it a
That's a great axe.
Great axe.
Oh, it's a great axe. Let me see if I have great axe on my sheet.
It's a D12,
It's a
right?
D12
yeah.
For
so
damage.
it's correct.
So
So
when you're raging,
when you're raging,
you can wield
Oh,
it
I do have
normally.
it here.
When
Yeah.
you're not, you get disadvantage on attacks, and you deal 2d12 for damage.
2d12s? Oh, snap. Okay.
Jack!
Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Jack.
This is my sister-in-law's dog.
Oh, hey, bud.
Big fat old lab.
Is that the Jabberwock?
So yeah. So so he'll look down at the still stunned. Well, I think she's still stunned. Witch and say, I just don't think you're a good pet owner. I don't like your pets. And he'll recklessly attack the.
You do already
jab-
have.
jab-
You already have advantage. Oh, on the. What are you attacking?
What are you attacking?
the.
Attacking her, or the
Her
Jabberwock.
the Jabberwock.
I'll attack the Jabberwock.
Okay.
Okay.
So just put it on. Let's see if this works. Is it plus 9?
Oh, you absolutely hit.
Absolutely hit.
Okay.
And how do you want to do this?
Oh, just go for the neck, go for the head, and just try to cleanly slice through so those bulging eyes don't look at us anymore.
And you do see it like turns its snaky head towards you. It's like peering up at you. Its eyes start glowing again, as if it's gonna roast you again with the fire. You scream, raise your giant axe over your heavy axe overhead, and you slam it down on top of its neck, chopping it clean off, and you it starts like going back and forth. His head falls off down below, next to Tomas. Hold on.
And it grows 2 heads.
Tomas does dodge it, but as it hits the ground, the blood splashes all over his nice boots, and the body falls off the other side. Ooh, which would mean she would fall down with it. Come on. Just come on down here. And she would take some damage. We'll say half because she's on the body of that thing. So she takes 12 damage. Still stunned. Still incapacitated.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Yes. Yes, she is.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, Hisek didn't go, right? But his turn
No, I haven't
ended.
gone.
Yeah, you haven't gone since she's stunned.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No. We have, because we already went through one
Yeah,
of her
because I
turns.
didn't do anything. Yeah, I didn't do anything. It was before.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right.
Okay, so it is her turn then. That means she would like jump off. She jumps off, and you can see this look of abject like horror and terror as she notices her escape plan has been dealt with, and she reaches in and fires an arrow at you. I hate you, another creature you've killed. She fires her arrow, but it's not there's no courage in the anger. She's absolutely terrified. Okay, she's gonna grab.
Ukala's like large, right? He's big right now.
The branch is probably bowing pretty bad. I don't know if I'm that big. If this giant Jabberwock was on me. Yeah, I'm a big boy.
Okay, she grabs this arrow out of her pouch and fires it at you. Before she fires, you see this purplish colored goo on the arrowhead. See if she hits you with it. A 19?
Ooh, it would have hit, but because of haste, my AC is now 20.
Dude.
Just barely missed.
Dude, that thing was gonna hit hard too.
Ooh, I bet. Yeah.
All right. Lucilla's up.
She's gonna do what she does and steal the kill.
She is not going to do that.
No.
Misses. Crossbow bolt flies wide, almost hitting Yuke.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. She would have advantage because I took reckless attack. I don't know if you did it with advantage. Sorry to go backwards.
It would have been a 20 with advantage.
No. The hags hit.
Yeah.
Then it would be a 23. Okay, so you take 4 damage from that, and I need you to do a con save then.
Okay.
Fenris! Get down.
Save coming up.
Best round.
Oh, just a 12. Thinking that's not gonna cut it.
That does not cut it. Sorry. What's the damage on this thing? All right, so there was some purple worm poison on that arrow.
Ooh, nice.
Which hits her pretty hard. How am I gonna do this? Oop, hold on. 32 damage.
All right, Ukala passes out. He goes in. I don't know if I fall off the tree as well.
No, I say you stay. The last thing was just flavor. All right, Hisik, you are up. You watch as this arrow punches right through the chest of Ukala and pokes out the back.
I'm gonna run over him.
He collapses.
Around him, whatnot, to get to her, and I'm just going to pummel my way. With that, I'll stun her. And pummel again.
That definitely hits. You have advantage. Hold on, let me see if it actually stuns her.
I don't remember what his DC is.
My stun DC.
Where? Oh, there's the hags.
16.
She rolled a 21, so she's not stunned from that first attack.
Okay.
She obviously takes the damage, though.
I'll go to stun for the second one.
Okay. The second one does hit. Oh, wait. A second attack does not hit because it's a 12.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hit. Yep. So third
Doesn't hit.
as well. Fourth.
Doesn't hit. I've never seen you roll like
man?
that. This is historic.
I know.
And Charlotte's not
Wow.
here to see it.
Sorry, Charlotte.
I just burned like 3, 4 freaking. Well, I guess I wouldn't. They don't burn if I don't hit, right? So I don't try if I don't hit.
So Tomas climbs up the rest of the tree, runs over to Yuke, and he kneels next to your body. And he says, he pulls out a glass vial, pops a top, pours it in your mouth. You get, is it 2d4 plus 2 or 4?
What kind of poison is it?
It's not it's a healing potion. It's a normal one. I think it's 2d4 plus 4. So you get 9 hit points back.
I got your Tomas
And you wake
right
up.
here.
And as you come to, he reaches down, pulls that arrow out of your chest, throws it down below, and he bops you on the head with the empty vial. You can't call me Thomas anymore. And that's his action. Hiss is up.
What? She's just gonna poke out and pew pew cast a little firebolt.
Okay. That hits. Okay, 12 damage. Vanya, you're up.
Yep. I'll run to get closer. And then I'll just... Yeah, healing word, boot real quick, just to get a little extra, and then toll the dead with
Okay. Her 18. So no damage. And your healing word, you get 8. And you're up.
I'm gonna try to do this if Hisik is willing.
I'm sure. You willing to be moved?
Yeah.
So Yuke says, Hisik! You turn and see him running up behind you. You jump up into the air, do a backflip backwards as Yuke slides underneath you.
Yeah, I guess I'll just reckless attack again.
You or the other creature gains a bonus AC. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. What's his name? He's used it a couple times in Liam's character in the new campaign.
The new campaign?
How's it? He's
So I get 4 to my
Well, he
AC.
picks. You or him or you?
Oops, sorry. Did I do it twice? Actually,
Oh, your choice.
Because you get 2 attacks, though, don't you? Because of haste.
I'll give it
I
to.
don't know if he still has it, but...
I'll give the 4 AC to. Although you already have like a 30 AC or something, don't you?
20,
but yeah,
21.
that's fine. I'll give it to Hisik. And because I still have 20, which is pretty good. Yeah. So I think first attack probably misses.
First attack misses. She backpedals. You just keep pressing the attack. You're basically swinging and walking her to the end of this branch. And the next attack absolutely hits her. How do you want to do this?
Oh, snap.
Poetic.
Yes, very much so.
He'll just say, "You've done enough." Yeah, I'm sorry. Totally lost my Ukala voice because I got excited. You've done enough to my people, and you've lived long enough. Time to rest and just off the head.
As you're pulling back, and you say that and you swing. She opens her mouth as if to say something to you, but it just turns into a grimace of fright. As your axe comes by and lops her head off, it flies off at an odd angle, smashes down on the ground below. Her body crumples and falls off the branch, ping-pongs its way down, and smashes into the ground. And with that,
I totally had the Thor Thanos beheaded.
That's
You
right.
should have aimed for the head.
No, the end game where he does chop his head off.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And the Bone Devil, I think, should be appearing like any second. So.
Yeah, you have about 6 seconds.
Is it? I still wonder though. Is it from this plane, or is it from a different plane? If it's a Bone Devil, it's not from the prime material.
It's
from
not a bone devil.
Oh,
It's a bone claw, which is something
Bone Claw.
different. You can do some research on it at a library or something. Learn what it is. But you're positive it's the same one that you killed before, by the way. But anyways, with that, we're going to hold off on today
Yeah.
and call it quits. Bone Claw's still banished. Hag is dead. Jabberwock is dead. And that's that.
Wow. Great session, guys.
Yeah, that was some good battle.
Bummed that Charlotte and Chip weren't able to join it, but
I know.
they'll hear it and we'll get to